Hello, delightful people. How are you? Today I'm talking about lucid dreaming, and I've got some exciting news to tell you. It's exciting for me. Whether it's exciting for you is another thing, but it's exciting for me. I'll tell you all about it on the other side. So let me tell you about lucid dreaming. I've always been fascinated with lucid dreaming. I've loved the idea of lucid dreaming. And 11 years ago, more or less, or 12 years ago, a book came into my possession, okay, which is called OBE for You, all right? Out of Body Experience for You, literally the letters OBE for You. And there's a website called obeforyou.com. It's a Russian guy who teaches lucid dreaming. And not only does he teach lucid dreaming, but he runs courses. And on those courses, he has something like a 95% success rate of people having lucid dreams. Okay. So I read the lucid dream book. I didn't read it all. I just read the instructions of how to instigate a lucid dream. That very night, I had a lucid dream. That very night. And I was very happy. I was over the moon. Lucid dreams are just basically where you recognize that you're in a dream, or you actually work your way into the dream fully aware, and then you play with it, and then you can do anything once you understand how it works. So one of the difficult things is it's getting into the lucid dream, and then it's staying in the lucid dream. So what I learned was that once you're there and you're aware, there are two things. One thing that you must do and one thing that you mustn't do. The one thing that you must do is to keep yourself there. You need to ground the lucid dream, and how you do that is by rubbing your hands together like this, clapping your hands, clapping your body, and that makes it real in the dream. Okay, so that keeps you there. And the other thing you mustn't do is to stare at something, like fixedly going, wow, that's so interesting. As soon as you do that, off you go, and your mind drags you back into the dream, and then you lose consciousness, right? So I started down the road of lucid dreaming, and I was lucid dreaming probably 2 times a week. 2 times a week. It wasn't something I could achieve every night. I needed to have a little bit of a break. But I could achieve it a couple of times a week, and I was over the moon. Then what happened? My first son in this marriage, obviously I've got 2 other children, but my first son in this marriage was born. And what happened when a baby is born? When a child is born, Johnny Mathis, your sleep pattern goes to shit. And my sleep pattern went to shit. And suddenly the lucid dreams were still occurring right at the beginning, and then they stopped. They just stopped, and I didn't have any more lucid dreams. And I had no more lucid dreams for 11 years. Until last week. And what's happened is this. Obviously, my 2 children now, because we had one child, and then we had another one, sleep pattern to hell, in a handbasket. But now both of the boys are sleeping in their own bed. We put them to bed, and I go to bed. And I just thought, I have a feeling that I'm going to be able to start to get back into this. And I was getting excited. I mean, one of the most important things to have lucid dreams is to be excited about them. It's to get excited about them. To ask yourself in each moment of the day, am I dreaming? And you can do a little test. This is a good test, okay? And you can do it during the waking hours, and then it transfers into the dreaming time. You say, am I dreaming? Is this a dream? Right? And you look around, and then you take your finger and you push it into your palm. Now, in your dream, you can push your finger through your palm, which I've done many times, and you go, yeah, I'm dreaming. Because sometimes it's so real that you don't know. And so you do a test, and that's a test. So, last week, I found myself in a lucid dream. Not only one, I had 3 lucid dreams that night. I was over the moon. I'm so happy. So Since then, I haven't had any. Okay, but it started, and I know that I'm going to be, doing the work during the day, checking, is this a dream? Keep doing this, getting excited about it, setting my intention on a night time, and I'm going to talk about that. So I'm happy as Larry. I am, really. Although I don't know who this Larry is that we should compare ourselves to, but I'm as happy as he is. So the emissaries, I was asking the emissaries about this, and I said, where do we go to? What is this place? And they said, well, it's a realm in which many beings are that aren't in the physical plane. That's where they reside. Lots of people talk about the astral plane or whatever. They didn't get into that. They said there are many, many different kinds of energies there, and some of them are lower energies, heavier energies. So I said, well, so how would we protect ourselves? And they said, all you need to do is before you go to sleep, set your intention about what you want. My intention, and I didn't manage with the 3 because it takes a while to control it. Although you're lucid, you haven't really got full control until you've got full control. You kind of get drawn along and you're given stuff, and the only way that you can, there's a little tip as well, if you do have lucid dreaming or you want to start, if you're in a lucid dream and you don't like what it is that you're seeing, you don't like where you are, what you do is you throw yourself forward. You just close your eyes and literally throw yourself into a forward roll, and you go wee, and you fly through whatever it is you're flying through, and then you come back, and there you are in somewhere totally different. Okay, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good, and you've got to do it again. But that's how you get out of a place. You're never stuck in a lucid dream. So by setting the intention, okay, of this is what I want, my intention is to go and have conversations with my higher self. That's what I want. Right, that's the first day. Obviously, after that, I'm going to explore and have. It's incredible. It is incredible. You think you've seen something interesting with a bit of, those goggles you put on, virtual reality. You haven't seen anything until you've had a lucid dream. Sometimes it's a bit dark. Sometimes it's if you're very deeply in sleep. Sometimes it's quite dark. And lights don't work in lucid dreams, by the way. They don't work. Light switches don't work. So that's my intention. So you set the intention. Also, they said that if you were in a lucid dream and something is happening that you don't like, obviously you can do the trick of just closing your eyes and jumping, but you can also just say no. No. And that stops it as well. Okay? So there you are. If you're interested, I would suggest that you get it's a free PDF book, and it's in loads of languages, obe4u.com, and just read the instructions. Easy, and most people can have a lucid dream very quickly afterwards. Anyway, so I'll keep you reported on my lucid dreaming, and when I get to the point when I get to the point where I've had a conversation with my higher self, then I'll tell you all about it. Okay, I love you all. I'll see you all later.